Supposed to be, yeah.
Probably give people about 5 minutes to kind of react to your message.
Yeah, I'll throw up the timer. The timer for 5 minutes. Go ahead and roll some. I'll roll some 80s synthwave. Yeah, I was gonna roll some fucking Haruki Sawano instead, though. Let me see. That's what I usually roll for like my intro music. I like Haruki Sawano, to be honest. So that's why I do that.
Mm.
I'm just like, oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, oh yeah. There we go.
Watch this fucking like 50 people come in before the 5 minutes are up.
Nah. I do not think so. It's possible. It's quite possible, though.
It's like I've noticed that the anime fandom is actually really big. So like, people really enjoy listening to other people talk about anime.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, we all love things we can talk about together. And then, like, maybe we'll get people that are like, I would like the guests in that. I want to talk about Weaboo things. And it's like, aight. Totally
Right.
fair.
Some really strange music you got playing here.
It's Haruki Sawano, you nerd. It's like one of the best anime artists ever.
You know, something I've kind of noticed, coming across on other people's streams, my voice is really deep through this mic.
Yeah, your voice is like reasonably deep through your microphone. My voice sounds like it does all the time. I hate hearing myself back. I'm very, my voice is reasonably high pitched.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
It's like, the AIDS is real. It's hype though. I love me. I'm beautiful.
Right.
I'm a beautiful boy, and I will never let any other man tell me otherwise? Question mark? I don't know.
And Panda would agree with that.
There you go.
He's like staring at this countdown as it slowly ticks to our doom.
Why is it? It's not showing up that I'm streaming in fucking Discord. Is the stream kit's currently active?
Would it do that?
I don't know.
I mean, it's possible.
Because it says streamer mode's enabled, I'm like, well. Usually it should show up.
Oh, it popped up. You're now streaming on Discord.
Oh, am I? Oh, yep, there it is. It just took me just a minute. There we go. That's good. Good.
It usually says that as soon as you fucking open OBS.
OBS, yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
It's like you're not even streaming in it to fucking put your link in there. It's like, I'm sorry guys, I'm not streaming. Leave me alone.
Yeah, like Zerky and Caster Dykes called me out like this morning. I was playing LSU for like 2 to 3 hours. He's like, I think I'm giving up my OSU career and I'm gonna pass it off to Harpy. I was like, no, wait, what? I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, oh, you saw that I was playing it, you little stalker.
It's like, don't really dream to get that good sir.
I know. I will never be that good. Never be like the Zerky level good.
You probably get to about my level and then kind of plateau like I did.
I don't know, I was playing around with it. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and kill this music. And we're at 0, so we're going live. Alright, everybody. This is your boy, Harper Brother, _1 here, also as David, with my co-host, that weird word bubble over there, this kid right here. High Kick is gonna
What's
be
up?
also co-hosting this with me.
I'm the one that set this all up, so if you enjoy this show, you can thank me.
He's the one that talked about it, and then by set it up, he means, alright, let's just do a normal weeb shit and then talk about it, but I have no structure ideas, I don't even really know when we're doing it. You said Tuesday, and then he flaked out last Tuesday, he passed out instead of doing it last Tuesday when I was kind of ready. He's like, yeah, Tuesday, and I'm like, alright, cool, I'm ready, and then I just see your little fucking away bubble never go from away, and I'm like, is he fucking dead? And I tried to @tag you too, and you were dead as shit.
Yes, I was dead as shit, good sir. So anyway, starting this off. Let me tell you about what's going on in Boruto then.
Let me tell you a thing called anime. Just listen to the rhythm of my heart. Anyway,
exactly. But what's happening in Boruto right now, the previous the first arc that they started off with just finished. I thought it was kind of interesting. I mean, not
So you've never seen this anime right here, whatever this is, Mushkin Galaxy Time
I have never heard of it.
I haven't even heard of it either, to be honest. Yeah, so basically what we're doing here is we're running through his website, Master Anime's release schedule, which is a nifty schedule. I'm kind of liking this website based on all this. We're running through the release schedule. We're talking about what we've watched. So basically, we probably should have started off giving the premise for this conversation in general anyway, so I'm just jumping right into it. So basically, we're going to do talk show about current seasonal animes that we've watched so far. Give basically our critique / review, whether or not you should watch it type stuff. Talk about a little, maybe kind of spoil some stuff. I wrote down something from the anime I watched last night because, I watched it. I was bored at first, but the fucking twists, man. Oh my god. Anyway, I'll get into that later. But it's a good one.
All right.
It's pretty good.
Well, I mean, we're halfway into the anime season right now, so we can give you a good if you should watch these animes or not. It's not really spoiling too much at this point, but it might give a few things away for the first what are we up to, first 5-6 episodes for most of these animes?
Most of these are 5-6, yeah. Except for Boruto. Boruto's one of these is basically what I was going to talk about. It's also there's some that are continuations from, I guess, the fall. I believe it's the fall.
Yeah.
Boruto. Boruto's probably going to be like Naruto. It's just going to continue to go on for all eternity until, it dies like Naruto did.
Alright, so, what happened in the previous arc is that the fucking,
I'm going to go get a drink.
There was, a dark spirit taking over. Oh, should I wait for you to get back?
No, it's just an empty chair. Remember, I still have a wireless headset, so I can walk around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, wireless OP, nerd.
So there's this dark spirit, and it's fucking controlling people, and it's making them get angry really easily, and
so what I'm hearing
out on people.
So what I'm hearing is it's everyday society, just
amplified.
Pretty much, it's an existence of everyday society. It's the Japanese work culture. That's what it is.
We're talking about D&D type rage, but fucking I'd say the coolest fight that came from this though, it was probably, I think his name was Shino, the bug dude, the bug guy. He's the teacher of the kids, and that. I think that fight was actually pretty cool. But I'd say that if you enjoyed the original Naruto, watching him become an actual ninja and everything, I'd say you'd probably enjoy Boruto.
Yeah, from what little I know of Boruto, it really looks like Naruto V2, the old Naruto, basically. Yeah, because that's basically what it is.
I was looking up online. It's a lot of people enjoyed the original Naruto because of the how strategic the fights were and everything like that. Whereas
Well,
like the Naruto Shippuden was just a battle of who was stronger.
yeah, like, because in the first Naruto, during, like, the tuning exams and all that, like, everything was pretty fucking epic. I mean, those battles
Yeah.
were epic. See, that's one of the things, like, I really liked old Naruto. I'm walking around, I need to go get a beer bottle opener. I was thinking of this beer, and fucking drink beer while we talk about shit. Anyway, yeah, so the old Naruto was pretty good. It it had all the strategic battles we were talking about, but it also had, like, random bits of I guess it didn't have too much. I guess closer until the end there of like filler.
Yeah, the filler for Naruto was not too
Eh,
great.
Filler was AIDS. I don't know. For some reason, I just like lost faith in Naruto. Like I didn't even want to watch Shippuden. Shippuden just like it was such a different change in the way the anime was done to me that I honestly put down Naruto once Naruto Shippuden became a thing.
Yeah, because like it was no longer about like strategy and everything like that. It was more about like who was stronger. Like the
I'm
only
gonna
time
walk
that
out
I
of range real quick, so don't worry about me. You're so good to talk.
all right, the only time I think that who was it? Fuck. The only time I think that strategy actually came into play was during well in Naruto Shippuden was when Sasuke was fighting Danzo. I mean, stuff might have happened later on, but that's like the only time where we went back to like the old Naruto where it's everything where Sasuke actually planned out everything on how to beat him and he outsmarted him.
Sasuke! No, yeah, I just saying here, my friend is totally gone, I don't have a fucking bottle opener, so still no beer. Woo! It's, what did I
Did
just do with
did
that beer?
did you check to see if it was a twist off?
It's not a fucking twist off, I've tried like 20 times already. Like, I ripped a hole in my goddamn shirt trying to twist this bitch off earlier.
Dude, I I can't tell you how many times I got a bottle opener and found out that a damn thing was a twist off.
Well, most of them are twist offs, but like, I don't know. This is Stella Artois. It's fucking more expensive beer. I mean, it's got fucking paper wrapping around every single bottle. Like, it's fucking made to look fancy as shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right, so that pretty much rounds my thoughts up for fucking Boruto. So I guess we'll move on to the next show. Which have you watched anything between this and Hajime no Gal?
So where's Hajime to know ya? This right here. All right. So I haven't seen anything. I watched the weird short anime shorts thing with the
The
cats.
the Nora to Ojo to
Yeah.
Neko Nero Heart.
Nora Nickel Heart. Nerd.
Nora
But
Neko
yes.
Heart. Damn.
I watched a bit of it. Like a couple episodes. They're like 5-minute long episodes. I have no idea what the fuck's going on. I mean, I dropped it. It's cool. It's cute. It's chibi.
Same.
It's weird. It's super fucking weird. So I just dropped it.
Like
What?
like those shorts I usually watch them and they're usually pretty damn funny, but this one it was just like
I just realized I hadn't been keeping up with gamers right here. But anyway, yeah, the short's all right. Like I liked it. I could probably go back and watch them. They're just incredibly short and they don't make any fucking sense whatsoever to me. I feel like I don't know if it's a standalone or if it's from something. I can't really tell.
I'm pretty sure it'd be a standalone, but it's like to me they just weren't that funny.
Yeah,
Like
I don't know.
like compared to the other shorts that I've seen, they didn't really do it.
Yep. So anyway, I'm gonna carry on down the list. No idea what the fuck this is, but I will say Saiki Reload Burst. I haven't watched it. I've been meaning to watch it. I know it's a continuation of I think it's the same name, Saiki Reload Blast. But I believe it's a continuation or the second like season to whatever the first score was. It was just a group of I guess mercenaries. They're running around doing merc work. I don't know. I saw something about it and it looks like my type of anime because it's all action.
Oh damn, dude,
shit.
that released all the way back in 04.
Yeah. So like the first one released forever ago. I didn't even know about it.
Dude, it has that like 1990s fucking anime style.
Dude,
This
good.
looks so old.
Hey man, I like my 90s anime. I mean, I'm wearing a goddamn Trigun shirt. Don't fuck with me. Anyway,
So I do enjoy the anime style though, because it looks like it has a lot more heart in it, and the anime from this anime this old is usually pretty good.
I just want to point out here, I'm looking at some very sexy men with like 8-packs and shit right here. This is like definitely, this dive anime is definitely like a free looking anime. But anyway.
Yeah, I saw that too. I was like, I'm not touching this with a 5-foot pole.
It's probably a fucking BL secret or something like that, or fucking like almost yaoi.
Watch, one of us actually checks this out. It's actually pretty damn good.
Nope, never gonna do it. Fuck you. Anyway, so then that brings us to Hajimete no Gao, which is it's
Borderline
funny.
hentai.
It's definitely hentai. It's not something you want to watch around family, friends, or anybody you want like to.
It's what you
believe
watch
you
behind
have a social status.
door.
It's what you watch behind a closed door, maybe with some fucking lotion and some Kleenex. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean it's kind of funny. Like it gives the traits of women. It's pretty good. Like from my standpoint, I like it. It's very funny and it shows like just how women are in general.
Dude,
But
the
it's
fucking
it's a bit extreme on like the sexualization. That's about it. It sounds really SJW of me to say, but it just really is. But it's still good. I don't know. I like it. I think it's fun.
I was surprised when they fucking showed that one girl's like alter ego on the fucking internet.
Oh yeah, the fucking that chick's internet alter ego, which is completely like basically different. I don't even know how because like it doesn't really look similar. How does she? I guess it's a wig. I don't know because you can't like
she wears
she
a
has,
wig.
but she has really long fucking hair, so she can't like you can't hide all of that hair with a wig. There's no fucking way.
You'd be surprised, dude. Have you seen cosplayers before? That most of them are wearing wigs, dude.
I'm just saying, as a cosplayer personally, I just use my own hair because like I like my hair, so I'll just use my real hair. Anytime. I mean, I'm willing to dye it and everything. I don't really care. I had my hair dyed black for a while. It was pretty cool. Super fucking emo, edgy, lit. But yeah. But no, Hajimete no Gal, I think it's pretty good. I kind of like it. Like I said, it shows like how women are in a nutshell, basically. Like a few types of women. I mean, it shows like the multiple types of women. It's pretty good. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's
super sexualized. It's calm. I think it's what a rom-com probably. I don't know what it is even. It gives me a very you've seen Prison School, right?
I don't think I have.
Oh my god, you're missing out. You should watch Prison School, and you'll immediately pick up like how it feels similar to Hajimete no Gao. Like right off the bat, it feels very much like Prison School to me, which was super sexualization of things. It's not the same animation, I don't think, at all. It's actually who does it? Is it A1 does Hajimete no Gao? Who does Hajimete no Gao? Because I recognize that art style.
Let me pull it up. It usually shows it here. Fucking. Huh, they usually have it like right underneath the fucking thing.
R+, mild nudity. That's new. Is this like a rating for America or just what are these rated? I've never seen ratings for these before in my life.
I mean,
comedy, romance, ecchi, school, shonen. I mean, yeah, basically all true. I mean, just look at this picture right here. Bouncy tit, huge tits, huge tits, huge tits, reasonably sized huge tits. I don't know.
So apparently it was done by NAZ.
Oh, Naz. Okay, yeah. That's why I recognize it pretty well then. I mean, like, you could tell who does what normally. I can't really put my finger on all of them, but they all have their indistinct styles that you see just in like their animation, just in the character creation.
They did the original Danganronpa.
Did they really? Nice.
Yeah,
Naz has done a bunch of stuff that I liked. But yeah, I don't know. You have anything to say about it, like other than basically what we've already said?
It's pretty funny. If you like this kind of anime, then watch it. It's I thought it was pretty funny. So
I like its that's the other thing. I like its representation of like basically anybody that watches anime, all of us losers in a nutshell. I mean that's what it is.
Yeah.
Bunch of losers. But the dude's friends are like really far out there, especially the like blatantly lolicon kid. That's a little weird. Not even gonna lie there.
it like takes these tropes and like fucking throws them out the window pretty much. Like they're
Yeah, it takes the tropes and then just literally every trope there's a character for it. It's
it,
like this character is the trope, literally in just every sort of way.
and it's amplified by over 9,000.
Nice.
Had to do it. Anyway, what is the next anime that we actually watched? I don't think
Uh,
there's any anime that air for. Oh,
I let's see. Not. Shh.
oh, gamers.
I
What?
got this. No.
Oh, you got this?
Yeah. All right. So I didn't watch Sakura Reset. Kind of wanted to. Taking 9. No. This one right here. This Clash Royale anime. I just started watching this morning before I
Which
fucking
one?
went to sleep. This one right here. The Yokuso Jisu
Oh,
Yoko Shiji. I think you told that was one of the ones
oh,
you PM'd to me. I think, but I didn't look
yeah,
at it. I watched it anyway. Yeah, it's the one you. It is
yeah. I
really
watched it.
interesting. Yeah, no, I fucking watched it all up until this. Up until the most recent episode. All right, now this was pretty cool. Um, supposedly it's a rom-com. I mean, I guess I kind of see it, but I kind of don't at the same time.
I mean, something might develop more later on, but like right now, I don't really consider it that.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, it's the only reason why it's a rom-com is because the main character and the black-haired chick, this cunt, have a thing going on probably, or they will have a thing. I'm fairly certain. They're the only two people that talk to each other. I mean, there's all
But
these
they're
other
both
cute chicas.
antisocial as fuck.
Yeah, I know. So, like, this is the deal. The main character is totally me. Like, literally me. It's the way he thinks and the way he talks. It's just, yeah, it's definitely me. I'm like, alright, so this is where I give a rousing speech. Let me muster up stuff. Gets up. Hi, I'm me. And it's very definitely me. I was telling the guys that this, like, you watch the first fucking few minutes of it, and that character's definitely me. I don't know, so.
He's like, hi, my name is, whatever the
Yeah,
fuck his name is,
yeah, that's
nice to
basically how
meet
I am.
you,
That's how I was in college and shit. But the thing is, this kid is like hyper intelligent, and like I see a lot of the connection he makes with things. He's very smart. Like the dude, he didn't spend all of his money. It's kind of like me, a very reasonable spender. The hyper intelligence thing, where the problem is he just doesn't put forth the effort, and that's like totally me.
he put in, here's
Just enough to get by.
yeah, like,
Yeah,
in
that's
the entrance
literally me.
exams.
That's literally me.
In the entrance exams, though, he got exactly 50% across the board, which was the bare minimum to enter the academy.
Yep. No. And what's funny is, I think at this point, I think he's just gonna like end up being, I've done that, because of those episodes where he's like, oh, I did a little bit of this, I don't do anything, I don't have any hobbies. I mean, I would have said video games is what I would have said, myself.
I feel like by the end of the show, he's gonna have to go try hard at some point, and he's just gonna fucking blow everybody out of the water, just because of, like, how the way that his class is going, and like people are like on the brink of expulsion.
No, I think more along the lines of this kid's gonna, like, he's not gonna have to go try hard because of his group. He's gonna have to go up against, like, these people, the weird Class A, and then this fucking chick's brother, the dude who, like, he almost fought and, like, basically was really good. That's what I'm saying. It's like, this character's gonna be a lot like me, because I'm fairly certain he just does everything. He's done everything. He's just gonna come up at some point in time. I've done that, did a little bit of that, did some of that. And that's, like, how I live my life. I'm the weirdest weeaboo you would probably know, because I mean, like, I sit here, I stream, I play video games, love anime, but, like, oddly enough, I like working on my car. I mean, I rebuilt a fucking motorcycle. I do gearhead things that the most giant super weebs don't do. Except for if I was in Japan, because they totally work on bikes and soup up cars, and, like, love anime. One of these days, I'll get an anime wife who just plaster on the side of my car. Nah.
Right.
I'm probably just gonna go with like a dragon. I already had planned one something. But anyway, just sum it up. Anime's pretty good. It's got a lot of twists. It's fairly interesting. I like it too.
Especially the twist with the that one girl with the with orange shortened hair.
You're talking about this one right here? The girl that's really nice to everybody. Nice
Yeah.
girl. That's one of those things too. I think it's like realistic on society, like style, how those people are in general. You know, everybody has basically like a dark side or a different side to them for sure.
Though I do feel like if they were trying to be realistic, she would have just gone to a room and done that. But instead, they used it
Well,
more like a plot device and like put her outside where he would be actually able to hear it.
yeah, but I feel like also though you wouldn't go to your room to do that if she was being that loud and being that pissed off. No, I think outside's probably a good idea, especially by the docks by the water where nobody can hear you. Because I mean that bitch was like slamming her foot against that rail.
That is a good point.
She was really fucking pissed off. I don't know. I'm curious to see what happens with this chick in the next episode because I'm caught up.
Dude,
I watched all of this.
I'm
I feel like
interested.
this chick is like this chick. Like I feel like they are the same girl. Because I don't know, when it went through the flashback, her hair wasn't orange; it was like blonde, like this girl for some reason, which is weird. Like the same chick. I don't know what's going on there. Something. Also, this chick had so many points. There was like already rumors in the comment section of the site I was watching that she's just like a prostitute. And I was like, well, she's got really good sized plot here, so maybe.
Right.
Anyway. Carrying on, so that was the one that I've seen. This Sakura Quest is a continuation of Sakura Quest from last season. Didn't watch it, haven't watched it. I have no idea how it's supposed to be.
It's like until someone tells me that I need to watch it, I read the plots, like the description or whatever, and it just didn't really interest me. So I mean, unless someone tells me that it's executed extremely well, Well,
I mean, I've seen like videos of it from like Crunchyroll and shit sharing on Facebook. But let's read the plot. Five women have one thing in common: the careers they plan for themselves aren't working out. Job dissatisfaction, trying to make ends meet, and personal insecurities lead to them working sort of tourism bureau, where their lives become intertwined. As the girls experience their first year on the job, they learn a lot about their town, their industry, and themselves. Like, I guess it's gonna be just a straight slice of life. I mean, it says slice of life comedy right there, but I just feel like I don't like slice of lives that much, to be honest.
I mean,
I really
generally, I do enjoy slice of lives, but like the plot
it just seems boring.
Really, yeah.
At
least with most slice of lives, they have you on this hook, like, this might be interesting.
Yeah, well, at least a lot of slice of lives are fucking like kind of whatever. They're still like super comedies. Like that one's supposed to be comedy. It just like from the little clips I watched, it wasn't like amazingly funny. So that was the deal. All right, so what? The other thing here we're gonna talk about is gamers. This one. Oops, I clicked on it.
Dude, this anime has like a plot twist at the end of every goddamn episode.
I really like this anime because like I'm a giant fucking Weaboo nerd. I mean, it's what we are. We all play games here. We're all, me and him, this boy, Twitch streamers. We play things and live stream on Twitch. I don't think you stream it as much as me or anyone else does, though.
I haven't streamed as much lately, just because like there's nothing I really want to like do. I figure as far as like D&D, I may as well just fucking let you guys stream that. I mean, I'm in your guys' stream, so whatever.
You could stream creative or something, or while you're doing the tabletop world building stuff.
Yeah, I could do that.
It's just an idea, help you get more streamer, But either way, it's fun. So, I mean, I guess like we could have been reading how all these things, but nah, I don't care. We'll just explain it instead. All right, so. Starts off with this main character, which is this kid right here. Where does this chick come in? This chick hasn't come into play for me yet. Oh no, this chick's that one dude's girlfriend.
Are we talking about the one all the way to the left?
The one all the way to the right.
Oh, the one all the way to the right. I think that's the one that they called Seaweed Head.
When is that? Is that in one of the most recent episodes? I don't think I've seen
the fucking
I haven't seen this. I haven't seen episode 4. I don't think.
Oh shit. Yeah, she's like a fucking seaweed head, and then fucking the Playboy guy convinced her to cut her hair short, and then she turns out to be super cute.
Uh,
And she's a complete and utter nerd.
that's pretty good. But anyway, it starts off with this woman being the cutest chick at school, like the class rep / class whatever. I don't know, just one of the most popular girls in school, inviting
She's a
this.
school idol.
Yeah, school idol, inviting this fucking like super nerd that just plays games in class and like doesn't communicate with anybody into a video game club, which is weird because, well, who would have thought that the class I would play video games? It basically goes from there. It's fairly funny. I will have to say, like, the cutest thing is whenever this dude right here, the super tall, like, guy that used to be this level of nerd and used to think it was completely uncool, and then he, like, ended up basically forsaking his own life as a giant weeaboo nerd.
He was even worse of a level of a nerd. Like, he had the fucking slicked hair, and the fucking nerdy ass glasses.
I don't think he was worse, because this dude's, like painfully antisocial.
Well, I mean, like, I meant like the way that they look.
Well, the way that he looked made him look like super nerd. But yeah, no, I mean, like, but then he became this cool guy or whatever, but in reality he's still just a giant nerd and everything. The thing is, the biggest thing I liked about it is how the chick with pink hair is the girl he met forever ago that fell in love with him and loved him the way he was. And I'm like, no, it hurts me in the feels because I wish I could have a girlfriend that would like that.
No, not only that, but because he went from like this super nerd to like this super hot guy,
she had to change herself too, basically.
Yeah, I mean, she probably wouldn't have to, but like she did it so that she would fit more into their group.
Yeah, and that she would like fit into what he liked. And what's funny is like he comes to realizing he's just been dating her, but he didn't even like understand why or whatever. But either way, he comes to terms with himself and then realizes who she is, and like they're gonna probably develop a better bond. It's gonna be great. It's fucking cute as shit. I wish that shit happened in real life. Plot, it fucking doesn't. That shit doesn't happen in real life.
The plot twists.
Yeah, and then the twist all the time. But anyway, basically this chick ends up, she really likes this dude, and he's fucking normal main character, like level oblivious and stupid about it.
But like just so you guys know, like the quality of these plot twists. Episode 1, at the end of it, the main dude rejects her offer to join the club.
Pretty much. For
Like,
some silly reason, I don't know. This motherfucker doesn't make any goddamn sense, I'm gonna say, like right now.
Well, I mean,
it hurts.
He didn't want to play games at like the extreme competitive level that all the rest of them did, so that's why he rejected it. But I mean, if
he plays games, quote unquote, just for fun. He is like that casual gamer we all hate. Except he played his one game with his one friend pretty hardcore, the online one or whatever. The phone one.
Oh yeah, that's a mobile game.
I mean, that's what he likes. That's a type of gamer. You can't deny it.
That's true.
I mean,
sadly.
I mean,
But it's like, if you had one of the hottest girls in school come up to you and ask you if you wanted to join a gaming club, would you say no?
I mean, alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull a personal story out of my life here. Alright, so story time. So basically, I went through all of my high school life. I was always in honors classes and always in smart people classes because I was over intelligent to be in the normal classes. Like the over normal classes were too easy for me. But see, so this is where it comes into play with the last two. I wouldn't do enough of my work to fucking like pass in those classes because I was just too lazy, and all I would do is like they're like, all right, so by accelerate classes, we basically teach you the thing, and then we give you 5 times the homework every night. And I'm just like, I don't do homework. And this is something I still don't do today, and it like kind of hurts me in college. I just don't do fucking homework. That's just
dude. I was the same way in school. Like I'd pass like all the tests and all the exams and shit, but like I wouldn't do a single page of homework. I was just like, nope, fuck this shit. I just barely pass all my classes.
Yeah, so that's what I did, and then like. So basically I would have to fail out of these classes, get put into normal classes, and then like I was so far ahead of the normal class, like I could just sit there and be like, I did this 5 weeks ago. And I could just like hand them the paper that I did, and basically I just sat there and did nothing most of the time in the normal classes. or shit was just so easy, like the level of work, I could get it done before I had to leave type stuff, so I didn't have homework. But either way. So, anyway, there were, I was like the character from that other anime, and like this dude, I was just kind of like a super outcast. I kind of ghosted throughout high school. I had been an uncaring, robotic piece of shit, like pretty much since my encounter with juvenile detention in fucking junior high. So in high school, I was very dark. I just wore hoodies and stuff like that, and like I still would if I could. But I just never gave a shit about anything, and people would like comment on it all the time. I'd like sleep in my class, and then like one of the prep kids would be like, "David, you just don't care about anything, do you?" And I'm like, "You got it."
Nope.
Yep. So anyway, we had special events because we were in super smart class. This is also I was taking college classes in high school. Those were a bit different. I tried slightly better because it was cosplay. But for one of these classes, we used to have a really cool principal, and like we got to go to Houston to the Galleria, which is like 2 hours away, on a school trip. We went to the Houston Museum of Natural Arts for an English class, which got weird. And then we also got to go to the Galleria to go to the Cheesecake Factory afterwards, which is super expensive. And the Galleria is like super ritzy fucking mall. It's like 4 stories.
Wait, so how does this relate to gamers though? Like,
all right. Alright, so I ended up, what happens is we go there, and there's this chick the whole time. This really cute chick that I thought was incredibly preppy. So this is where it relates here. But it was really preppy and everything. And she splits off, and we start splitting off into people. Like, we get to Cheesecake Factory, and we have to, like, wait fucking an hour or something. So we just all split off and go fuck off throughout the mall. For some reason, this chick asked me to go with her, and I'm like, sure. It's like, I don't know why the fuck you asked me. So the first thing we do is, she goes to, like, Abercrombie and Fitch. And I was like, oh no, she is what I thought she was. Why? So we go in there, and she starts looking through clothes, and she, like, starts grabbing shit and, like, putting it on her. She's like, will this look good on me? I was like, I don't know. I don't even dress myself correctly, let alone dress anybody else. I'm really curious. I'm a very generic anime main character at this point. Like, it's painfully terrible how much it happened in real life to me.
I'd probably be like, well, if you go try it on, maybe I'll be able to tell. But right now, it's kind of, how the hell should I know?
Pretty much. But anyway, she puts it back on there, and she's just like laughing, and then she's like, oh yeah. And then we leave, and she's like, no, I really don't shop there. She's like, it's like made for, fucking double zeros and zeros. Like, that shit's overpriced and ridiculous. And I look at her, and I'm kind of surprised. I'm like, excuse me? Because I thought she was a super preppy chick. She was very cute. She hung out with all the preppy kids. I always thought she was this super, preppy girl, because she was a cheerleader and all that. Like, she was the whole shebang. So I was like, okay. And she's like, let's go to GameStop. And I fucking, like, break my neck looking at her, like, what the fuck? And she's like, yeah, dude, let's go. Like, she's like, I like games. And I was like, breaks my neck even further, like, turned into an owl and, like, 360 my head. Because I'm like, ew, what? She's like, yeah, I like playing games and all shit. So the moral of the story is, I had it completely wrong. I judged a book by its cover for fucking years, and then I realized that I made some crucial mistakes in my life, and, like, that chick was really fucking cool. I had a really great time with her, and, like, it was pretty fun. I totally could have had a thing with her, and, like, I fucked it up. And I never had the balls to ask her out to prom. I wanted to, but I didn't, and regret it forever. But yeah, that's the end of that story.
Do you at least try to talk to her now on, or no?
I've tried to hit her up, like, every now and then. Like, apparently one of the times, fairly recently, she went to a convention, and, like, she took a bunch of pictures of cosplayers, and I was like, I was like,
you just said, like, I was there, where were you?
No, I wasn't there. But I was just like, shit! I was like, this is the girl I threw away because I fucked up and judged a book by its cover. She doesn't really get on Facebook that much, and she's like, she has a fiance. I think she's probably married by now. Either way, she's living her life and doing her shit. But I'm just like, I just like came out to her. Like, I do this a lot more recently now than anything, because I stopped caring a lot more now. I'm just like, so yeah, I totally had a thing for you in high school. I mean, that's how me and Carson came about. I added Carson. I was like, Carson, I totally had a thing for you in high school. And then that's when she was like, I had a thing for you too. And I'm like, God fucking, this is how this works every time these days. I go talk to a girl and be like, yeah, I totally had a thing for you in high school. And they're like, yeah, I did too. And so I like fucking table flip, because like, why doesn't anybody ever communicate these things to anyone? Like, we could have dated forever ago. Now,
that's part of being a high schooler, dude.
And then I was like, well, that would have been cool. Or it would have worked, like, forever ago. But I mean, like, knowing what I know now as myself currently, like, it never would have worked out before now-ish. I had just been fucking around with my life. But still, could have had good experiences. Either way, retconning some of those things now is alright. But, yeah, most time we should have. But again, moral of the story is, super hot chick that I expected to be not a gamer and everything, it's like the same experience. And also, I had a very much main character anime-esque experience. Which is odd.
Honestly, this anime is fucking great though. If anyone's watching and wants to check this out, it's great.
Yeah, I very much recommend it for
It
sure.
it's honestly like it's one of the few anime during this season that like I'm just like, oh, new episode of Gamers, I gotta go watch that.
Alright, so apparently he only has a few. I have like fucking the entire week. I have like something every other day to watch. There's a lot of shit I like this season.
Well, for me, I'd say it's probably Gamers, Boku no Hero, the fucking Hu Yao's Zhao fucking what? I told you to watch that. Did you check that out?
Did you tell me to watch that? What did you tell me to watch? I saw it here a minute ago. Who Yao Zhao thing. What was that?
It's it's to the right of Boku no Hero, like
Is it?
two over.
Oh, this thing? I didn't watch that. No, I haven't watched that yet. Are you sure you
Dude,
told me to watch that? Oh, you
I
told me
told
about
you.
it, but I never saw it on my website. Like, it didn't appear on my
Oh,
website.
yeah, you should check that out sometime though.
I assume it's super Chinese, made by the Chinese people, because that's
Well,
Chinese.
yeah, I'd say so. Yeah,
Well, like,
I mean
you can
it's
tell Chinese animation versus Japanese animation.
well, the intro and the outro are Chinese, and so is the fucking name of it. But
Then
you can,
yes,
but
it's still.
it's
Well, then,
still like it's Japanese voice and everything, so it kind of throws you off. You're just like, this isn't Chinese.
well, are you sure it's Japanese? Is it Japanese? Are they speaking Japanese? I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll have to check it out.
I can tell the difference between Japanese and Chinese when it's spoken.
Well, I was gonna say because like I can tell the difference. Like the Chinese and Japanese is largely different. That when you're listening to, you'll know. It's like I was watching Bloodivores, which is the weird Chinese thing, and then like some of those other weird Chinese
But
anime.
it's like if you're trying to read it, you're not going to be able to tell the difference because they use the same fucking alphabets. So I mean, yeah.
Kind of. Their fucking characters are completely different, though.
Well, not a lot of them. They both use. I'm pretty sure they both use kanji and they both use katakana. I mean katakana.
There's no way. Cause it's a traditional and Mandarin Chinese are two different fucking character sets, and they're not hiragana or katakana.
I know for a fact that they both use katakana.
They might both use kata. They don't use hiragana though, for sure. I know that.
I know they don't. I know they don't use hiragana either. But I'm pretty sure they both use kanji.
I don't think so. Kanji is specifically Japanese.
It's either that or the fucking kanji looks extremely similar to their other fucking shit.
Probably. Because, like, they're two completely different languages. Like, I'll pull them up and side by side comparison of them. And the reason why I could tell Japanese and Chinese is a lot different is Japanese has a lot more curves in it, basically, is what I used to sum it up. And, like, the difference between Chinese and Korean is like, more square in most of their characters than Chinese. Chinese is a little between the two.
The way that I see fucking Korean is like you just look for all the fucking circles. If there's a bunch of little circles there, it's fucking Korean.
That's true too. Anyway, but carrying on. So, have you seen anything besides gamers in this thing? I looked at this. It looks like this 18IF thing. It kind of looks like fucking. It reminds me a lot of just the way this character looks. Reminds me a lot of fuck. Oh, Hamatora.
This
This
anime
character
looks
looks like Hamatora.
this picture that they use for it, man, it looks trippy as fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to watch it. It doesn't look like my thing. It looks trippy, but just, yeah. Either way. Alright, doesn't matter. Carrying on. What have you seen here? I've seen this one. This is one I'm going to talk about hardcore. I believe this is the one. Have you seen anything? The Vatican one.
I have not seen that.
Okay. Alright, so let me pull up what I wrote about this, if it's in my computer still. Should be.
Alright.
Because I wrote something on this. This is another one I watched this morning. Nope, that's not it. That's not it either. Fuck. Fuck me purple. Hold on, let me kill this. Oh, anime stuff. There we go. I'll bring this back up. Alright. Alright, so this is what I wrote about this anime. At first I thought it was pretty slow and meh. I slowly got dragged deeper and deeper into it. But damn, did it have so many twists. An unexpected outcome in the first 4 episodes. All I have to say is fucking Nazis. Like, that's what I wrote down. No, this anime is great. Sure, they throw religion around a lot, but it's just like how it's done and executed. Like the first 2 episodes were really slow, and I was like, this is like some weird hyper Christian shit. But then as it started going deeper and cliffhangers started happening and like dots were connecting, I was like, wait, what? And then like every episode was like, what? Every 2 seconds, something they pulled out, like they're like, this is because of this is why this and this, and I'm like, what? And then eventually it ended up with Nazis in the first 4 episodes. You really should watch it. It's fucking amazingly interesting.
Just from that description, I'm gonna add it to my watching list. I'm definitely gonna have to check that out.
Like, I'm just sitting there and I'm like, what? Every 2 seconds. It's fucking great. It's pretty good.
As long as it's not the fucking what that I get from watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I think we're good.
What is that? Well, I mean, it's probably the same. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure doesn't give me a lot of that. It's just like, first episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. What? It was
this has
me,
a large
Dio.
following. This has a large following. How? I'm gonna keep watching this for some reason. Something is controlling my finger. Next episode. Fuck, I need to stop watching this.
I actually dropped JoJo's Bizarre Adventure because it was just like weird, too over the top for me. I think.
I heard that like the newest season was actually really fucking good.
Yeah, that's what I think a lot of people are talking about. The fucking Star Crusaders or whatever.
Yeah, I'm getting through the Stardust Crusade or something like that. I forgot what it's called, but
that is what all the newer stuff is. There's like a couple of seasons of that, I believe.
It's the kid that's smoking, and he has his grandpa that doesn't have a stand. Oh wait, does he have a stand? I don't remember.
That's
Whatever.
Weird. But yeah, basically the premise of this anime is that these 2 dudes are holy miracle examiners, and they were sent out to check on a holy miracle in the first couple episodes. It ends up not being at all what you think. The twists and turns within the first few episodes are just fucking mind-fucking. Like, it's beautiful. I love it. It's very good. I mean, like, I'm getting a weird vibe between these 2 that they're gonna, like, be all BL and shit. But, whatever. That's fine. As long as they don't make out. Because, that's a sin before God. Nobody would do that in a fucking Christian anime, right? I don't know. Either way.
I wish I had an example.
What?
I said I wish I had an example.
Of what?
That'd probably be pretty funny. Pulling up an example of fucking like a Christian fucking anime and is like and then fucking gay shit happens.
Maybe Trinity Blood? I don't know. It's not
That's
Christian.
impossible.
It's not well, I mean, it's like, they talk about Christianity and like the main, the priest in Trinity Blood is like super Christian or whatever. It's basically something like that. It turns like it's kind of slow to start, but just after the first 2 episodes of like what I felt was super slow, it just fucking kept me on, and now I'm just like, and I'm in it to win it. I'm probably gonna be watching this. I don't know why, I just like looked at it and I was like, Vatican something. It's like, alright, let's watch this. And it starts and I'm like, oh no, it's a hyper-Christian anime. Fuck, what am I watching? And then like, it just goes, and I'm like, alright, so that was alright. I kind of want to watch the next one. And then watch the next one and I was like, alright, now I need to watch all of them forever.
Is it gonna be one of those animes when it ends you're just like, but I want more?
Probably. It's gonna be like, well, what am I doing with my life? Unless they kill off the characters.
I know that happened for with me with fucking Konosuba.
Like every time Konosuba ends, they're gonna work on number 3. Basically, this is what I'm gonna summarize Konosuba down to. They're going to end up accidentally defeating the Demon King. Because I think right at this point they've accidentally brought down the barrier, I believe, because there's only 4 generals, right? And they've killed 3 of the 3, and then they have Liz, and she put down the barrier.
Because
They killed Dallahan or whatever. They killed fucking Slime Dude in the last one. And they killed another one. There was one in the middle, I forgot who it was. Oh, the guy, no, that was Dallahan. Who was the other person they killed? They killed another general.
it's like they really didn't, like, they shouldn't even be able to have enough power to do that, because their group is not great enough for that.
Alright, so let me summarize their group. Their group is like our D&D group, okay? They're just like horribly specced in one way or the other. Except I was gonna say, we don't have like somebody going complete retard causing problems. But then I remember Ori. Ori was our Aqua.
At least Ori's dead.
Yes, Ori Allahu Akbar and Ori's dead. Poor Kazuma in the anime keeps dying and just like getting forcibly brought back to life. I thought it was funny when he was brought back to life, and then Mega Man drew on him the Holy Sword Excalibur.
I think it was pretty funny that I tried to put fucking Phantasmal Force on Trooper's new character. I was like, no, I'm not letting you do that. But why though?
Yeah, no, I'm like, looks at, like I've been saying out of character all the time. Alright, I'm gonna look at this obvious plot device, and I'm gonna turn the other way and just walk off. But dude, got a date with that bitch. I needed to go, like, I need my character to go fuck the snooty, like, high elf bitch, and show her that us half elves, the bottom half is the correct half.
Right.
Ayo. Anyway, so have you seen anything else from this list?
I
I know this is a continuing series thing, and I'm probably never gonna watch this weird shitty characters and shit. This looks interesting. I didn't know this existed. Jikanoshi.
Yeah, I just like the picture. I don't know if I actually would like reading the description. I might like this.
The story centers on chrono rulers, those who fight the time-eating demons that appear when people wish they could turn back time. The chrono rulers fight a time manipulation battle against these demons. It's basically Token Rambo, but like different. I assume, let's see, so I see floating cards. Alright, so I'm just gonna go on a limb here, say, the dude with the gauntlet, uses his fists. There's that hot chick with the weird, she looks like Chinese,
Wait, is it just
clothing.
me or with
The dude's got a giant staff in the
It
background.
looks like fucking Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
He kind of looks like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I was gonna say, that guy is, the guy in the center is the card guy, and he's like Twisted Fate or something. Or like, as most of you would know, instead of Twisted Fat from League of Legends, you know, fucking Gambit, he's just gonna like throw cards at people. I don't know. This dude has something, he's got a mechanical arm, this dude just, I don't know. I have no idea. I might watch it. I've never even heard of this anime until now, to be honest.
Same. I mean,
This site has some shit I've never heard of.
I'll add it to my list and check it out later, I guess.
But anyway, we're gonna go through here. Hina Logic from Luck and Logic. Luck and Logic, I actually kind of liked, even though it's based off a card game that I didn't understand because Japanese card games. But like, I liked the original story. I don't know anything about this. I assume it's like a little girl. I'm not even gonna watch it. Future Card Buddy Fight again. Don't care. There was a card game. It wasn't Card Fight Vanguard. There was another card game that I really liked recently, like a couple seasons ago. I don't remember what the anime was called. But I have to like go to my anime list and pull it up. But it was really good. Like, I liked the anime. The main character, like, was really nice. Like, basically all of these people appeared all over the world through the fucking, like, weird gates or whatever.
Are you talking about the guy with, like, the kind of swirl on his fucking forehead for some reason?
No. I'm talking about it's a kid with silver hair that, like, gets, like, one of the strongest, like, cards for that game. It's like an angel. He saves her, and, like, he's just trying to save everybody. He's, like, a super nice guy, and he just wants everybody to be happy, like, live and shit. He has one of the most OP cards. I don't know. It was a good anime, because I liked the anime. I didn't give two fucks about the card game or any of that other bullshit. I liked the fact that the main character is a really nice individual, and he got an angel, and they were trying to save the world from everyone else. I felt it was pretty good. Anyway, carrying on, to everyone's current, like, favorite, like, big fucking hardcore, like, super time anime going on, Boku no Hero Academia, second season.
Fuck
But
yes, I love
like
this anime.
it's what can I say? It's Boku no Hero Academia. It
It's
is
like
what it is. It is
we
its own thing. It's
we
like the
shouldn't even
new
have to
Naruto's and
describe
shit.
the anime to get people to watch this. I mean, with the kind of reputation it has just for this first season.
Yeah. No, like it's just great. It's a good anime. I mean, like the main character goes from fucking having nothing, being a completely useless lame individual, to like the greatest, pretty really great character development. Sometimes he's still kind of annoying. He's also one of those people that pretty, I want to say, hyper intelligent or whatever. But you know, he goes from nothing and gets basically works for everything, and it's like great. Basically, you know, just hard work and shit pays off and all this other stuff. And he's eventually going to become OP because that's his track. But he goes from absolutely nothing to being absolutely overpowered. So it's cool. It's
I
cool
mean,
to watch his development and growth at like every episode.
like like he's finally learned how to use his powers like just recently as well, which makes it a
Yep.
lot more interesting.
Yep. If he had learned beforehand, I don't know. The tournament,
Dude,
I was surprised when he didn't win. Like I thought it was gonna be like the standard main character triumphs over all shit, but then it's like nope. And I was like, wow, that's interesting.
well, I mean, if he learned how to control his power before the tournament, that he probably would have won.
Oh no,
To
he
be
would have
honest,
fucking dick stomped everybody, but that's fine.
at least at the level that he knows how to use it now, he probably would have.
Oh yeah. But anyway, I mean, but he's like a good person at heart. I mean, it's a good anime. It's just all around good feels. Sure, like bad shit happens from time to time, but it's pretty good feels. I feel like it's gonna start getting like super dark soon, like more soon. Like it's just slowly getting darker. But anyway,
Yeah, especially. Well, I mean, the darkest time that we had was Stain, and he was just introduced and
well,
basically
it's not the
killed off
darkest time
basically.
yet. I mean, the darkest time
Yeah, but
was
I meant
Tenya getting pissed off at Stain, him going super dark, but Stain was super dark. But then now there is the like ultra darkness. I mean, the fucking League of Villains is about to it's about to go down.
yeah.
Probably.
So if anyone watches is either watching this now or they fucking pulled this
You
stuff
you
from
should
Harpy's
probably
shit,
just watch it.
make sure you start off from the beginning though, like
Yeah,
the
go
first
all the way to
season.
the first season. That's why I don't really want to cover continuations of seasons as much, like in things like this, because like normally I would say you should watch some of the first. Sometimes you can come into the like the second season of something, and like they'll have enough recap to be relevant. But a lot
Either
of
that
times
or
it's just
they'll
nice to watch.
sometimes they'll be like completely unrelated as well.
Yeah,
Like a whole new story arc where nothing really mattered from the previous.
nothing really matters to me. But anyway, carrying on to Huyao Zhao Hongyang. I just want to look at this picture. This is a fucking like animal girl, cat girl. What the fuck
It's
is that? What
it's
are
a
those? Sheep girl.
it's a demon fox.
She's so cute, and then he's just like your generic, I don't know,
Yeah,
monk. Your
yeah,
generic Chinese monk kid, because he's got the
yeah.
weird
He's a
Chinese
monk.
monk kid braid.
Yeah, he's a monk.
See, look at how good, look at how weeb I am. I can just guess this shit by looking at this. I couldn't tell if she was really a fox. I can't really tell that because normally their ears aren't like out like that shit.
So I don't really understand like way too much of like what's gonna happen on in the
Super
future.
Chinese.
But like fucking
Oops! I
yeah.
accidentally hit an episode. Oops! What have I done?
So
Hold
from
on,
the
hold on. She was face down real quick. Hold on. Let me go back to this. Enter first episode. Anyway,
all right. So the monk is they pretty much horsebred him to be one like the strongest fucking monk in the world.
one of those. Okay.
Yeah, so he's overpowered as fuck. So he's also a really cool character. So I mean, yeah, and like the story arc that just recently finished up actually. Um I thought it was really good.
No, I mean I
Like
might check it out.
the shit that happened was pretty cool. And then at the end you get like a little insight on who that little girl is. Apparently that's not her true form, and we have no idea what her true form truly looks like because she will pop up and she'll speak more maturely, and you'll get like a slight like a
Which girl?
silhouette.
This girl or this the
The
blonde haired
the
girl?
the little one that he's fucking carrying, the little blonde haired girl.
Oh
But
yeah, I'm just
like from what I'm gathering, apparently they know each other, but he doesn't recognize her because completely different form. The way that she used to look apparently was a really busty ass fucking yeah.
woman, probably another one. Anyway, let me just read the one single sentence here. The protagonist, Bai Yu Chu, searches for a bride in order to foil the plans of his family when suddenly a fox yokai falls through the roof.
Yeah, I don't.
Why is this
Yeah, the
historic comedy, historical, supernatural, romance? What? Why historical? I guess because it's like forever ago. Maybe it's like a
well,
weird like folk tale thing from China. I have no
it
idea.
it pulls like I'm guessing that's because it's kind of like trying to think of that one fucking anime Rise of the Neural Clan. If you watch that, where it's like actually
What?
pulling fucking demons from like actual lore and shit.
I'm gonna go with no. Well, like, this is one of the things I still say today. I learn more from Japanese anime than I do from like even in school. Like I learn more science through fucking terraformers. I learn like what weird animals exist in the world and what the fuck they do and their special abilities from terraformers. Like I've learned some good, I learned like Chinese history, Japanese history from China, Japan, and just like all sorts of other things. Random
Dude,
bits of science, random bits of information. Like they throw real science into these animes, which I find hilarious sometimes.
yeah,
Like,
like I've learned a lot about like the fucking folklore of like Japan, fucking China through these animes.
yeah.
Like the fox demons, fucking
I also learned a lot through fucking. Oh, there we go. I learned a lot about history through Fate Stay. Even though the characters are like misrepresented, like King Arthur's a chick, and then like Mordred's
well,
also a chick and stuff like that.
I
Like I learned
mean,
more from those animes about like these characters, and like I have to go look up the characters and like the Child of Light for Ireland. I mean, the dude's not gonna look like how he comes up, but I learn the stories and I go look at the stories and you like basically learn a rundown of their stories and their age, like
dude,
all their
it,
folk tales.
I don't know how well the anime covered it, but like the way that they present Arthurina, she she really could
Arthoria.
fit something like that, but like she could fit into the fucking story, like how she was described. Like they would never let a girl like come to power, so and she had to disguise herself as a boy.
Yeah, I know, and they could have, and they did. Like they talked about that. They did. They really did. But it's just like not a big thing, and I don't know if there is like an actual like sect of people that believe King Arthur was a chick. But
But I mean,
she was Artoria Pendragon is what her name was, which is Arthur Pendragon. It's pretty easy. The only thing like, well, that she didn't. Her armor in the fucking anime when she was like back in that time was still a dress though, which I don't think he would have a dress.
probably not.
See the whole Mordred thing so you haven't seen Fate Epoch. I'll just go over that now before we get to that. Mordred comes and looks just like Saber. She is also a Saber class, but she has armor that looks like a fucking dude. She still sounds like a chick, and like she doesn't even want to be called a girl, but she has like so her tits are kind of like bound and stuff like that. Like she wears super tight clothes. She wears like I don't know. She wears your generic like tomboy clothing, and she acts really fucking weird. But she's a cool character. She's basically Saber. And recently there was a flashback of where she was fighting with my Saber, Blue Saber, baby Saber, my baby, her King Arthur. But yeah, anyway, it's like the way she's presented is better than her armor at least makes her look like a dude, not like a fucking chick and like all this other shit. And yeah, but that's different. Anyway, carrying on from that, I'm just gonna cover Detective Conan. Like this is fucking episode 870. Detective Conan's been going on for fucking years. If you don't know it, it's decent. I don't know. I didn't realize it's still going on. Jesus fucking Christ, it's
Dude,
long.
I think it's the longest running anime right now.
I don't know. One Piece was, but
No, Detective Conan started before One Piece.
That's true. That's kind of been going on for a long time. But anyway, carrying on. Do you know any of these other things? Do you know anything from Detective Conan on? Like,
Well,
where is your most recent anime? One Piece is
I
801. Fucking Detective Conan's 870. That's what it says it right here.
like I haven't been keeping up with Detective Conan because like I wanted to start out like from the beginning, so I'm like on episode like I think it was like 20 or 30, and I
Yeah.
haven't been like actively trying to catch up with it. It's more of an anime that you watch to kind of enjoy it once in a while, but it's not something you can binge. If you binge it, you burn out really quickly, even faster than you would say if
Unless you like hardcore detective stories. I mean, that's what it is. It's like your Sherlock Holmes. Like, a lot of people really like it. But it's not
yeah.
like it was. I watched a lot of it a long time ago, and I thought I had finished it forever ago. But I guess like those are all just the dubs that I watched, and the dubs finished. But no. That's like I said. That's all I was doing was covering. That's a continuation of an eternal anime, and we're carrying on. I wasn't going to say
It's
much
like
about it. It
it's
is
like
what it is. It exists. That's it.
there's a there's an overarching plot that might be interesting to like keep track of, but I mean, m- ev-
He
I'd
ended up
say a
turning
good
back into a regular fucking like he turned back into himself or something. He
like
did.
that happens like temporarily though.
Yeah, I know, but still.
But
Either
like
way.
I'd say a good 1/10 of the episodes actually involve the overarching plot. All the others are like individual. Like the you can just hop in Detective Conan right now and it probably wouldn't matter. I mean, if you're interested in the overarching plot, then you can start off in the beginning, but you're not I don't think you're really missing much by just hopping in right now.
I don't know. Maybe not. But anyway, carry on. So, do you know any of these other things? What all have you watched?
I mean, I started watching the reflection. I thought it was kind of odd, so I gave it a click. I
Okay. Well, before we continue that, I just wanted to see where you were. Alright, so I have to say the Katsugeti Token Rambo. Token Rambo is like been a thing for a while. I mean, a lot of people know the premise of Token Rambo. It's just fucking, again, time travel. So I brought it up earlier. It's about swords that are time traveling to protect Earth from the fucking retrograde army, which is like, they look like they're portrayed as a bunch of weird demon dudes. But this one specifically, there was the last one last season, if you watch seasonal animes, which is like super BL tone, like, oh, it's just a bunch of dudes in a thing, and they're all like in the fucking area. And I watched it for a little bit. It had some alright action, and it basically it also had really good story, like history stuff, and it was cool. But like there was just so much overarching like boy almost yaoi level shit that I was like, I have to put this down.
re-
No,
it,
yeah, it
you
just
wouldn't,
felt really like not okay to me.
and honestly, you probably wouldn't expect that just by clicking on the thing either.
Well, no, I did because it was just a bunch of pretty boys, and I was like, this looks like it's gonna be a BL type thing. But I was like, yeah, I'll watch it anyway. And like, it's got a good story. It is just really weird, and I was like, nah, I had to put that. But anyway, I mean, it might be good for some people, especially ladies that want to see a bunch of like boy harem things. But either way, so this
Or if
version,
you're or if
this
you're a boy that doesn't really mind it too much and just wants to go for the plot, we don't judge you.
the plot's meh. I mean, like, I don't know. There was more like interaction than there was actually like them going out and doing stuff in that one. But anyway,
Well then,
so this Token Rambo, though, however, is done by Ufotable, which, as we know, are the people behind Fate Stay Night, Fate Zero, and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Budget Works, where they're known for their fight scenes and their fucking beautiful like animation and all that stuff. So this translates to Token Rambo. Beautiful fucking fight scenes. It's complete. It's so different from the other Token Rambo stories that I've seen. I mean, it's still the same thing. They're still fighting these people, these like weird demon dudes. They're still each of these people are the swords that they carry. Like basically, these are physical embodiments of the swords. For some reason, they feature the physical embodiments of the swords are pulled out of these historical swords, and they go fight back in time. I don't understand the premise. Fucking just Japan. But anyway, it's really good. I need to watch more of it. I mean, it seems very, like, still weird-ish, kind of, like, since they're all men. But other than that, it still seems, like, a lot cooler because it's fucking ufotable and it's just fight scenes. It's just, like, action after action after action, like, every fucking so many minutes. It's pretty cool. And in this one, like their like sensei or whatever, the guy that basically like is the person that summoned all these dudes, appears in the first 2 episodes. The other one, like, he was just some mystical figure that never showed up and never spoke to anybody. Like, he just sent weird, like, basically envelopes to people, so like only specific people talk to him. It was like a very secretive thing. But this dude like went out, spawned himself in history, and then started just like time traveling other dudes. It was just badass. It was pretty cool. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool if you like just Ufotable's works for fighting and stuff. So I mean, with this, Ufotable's doing this season, and they're working on this down here. Wait, where is it? I just saw it. I fucked up.
Talking about the
Fate,
new Fate.
APOC. Yeah, but it's done by A1 Pictures, and it's actually it's pretty decent as it is. I watched it, and I love Fate, so I'm fucking ballsy with it. We'll get to that when we come to it. But yeah, Token Rambo, pretty decent. If you like Ufotable fight scenes, go watch it. Now we're gonna continue with this kid up here. I forget where they are. We're gonna continue with this kid, so he talks about fucking Reflection.
So Reflection is kind of like, I clicked on it because it looked strange to me.
I think I did too.
Like
I clicked on it and I was like, what? Hold on. Looks like sci-fi stuff, like fucking superhero things.
Yeah, it's kind of like a spoof of a, well, I can't really say spoof because it's actually serious, but it's like it's like American comics basically. There is no main character as far as I've seen so far, but like there's quite a few unique characters that I kind of like it, but I wouldn't really recommend it to people. It's just kind of weird. Like especially the art style. It's directly pulled out of an American comic book. It
kind of looks like that It kind of looks like that from the cover. I mean, it looks decent. I might honestly give it a shot. So the premise is, after the Reflection, air quotes here, some of the people in all parts of the world are discovered with superpowers. Some become heroes, and others villains. How did the Reflection happen? What was the cause of it? With many unsolved mysteries, the world is led into turmoil. Basically, it's like kind of like how Boku no Hero Academia is, except it's less of a, I don't know. It's like more serious and more on like, I guess, the opposite side where like the world goes into chaos. Because I mean, in Boku no Hero, it said that in the past, it was like semi-chaotic, but they quickly figured out what to do and all that. This thing has some pretty like ass-tacular ratings compared to everything else we've talked about. So 2.42 out of 5. So obviously, other people agree with Mr. Hikek over here. Also, I don't understand what's up with the privacy thing on some of these, like why they start off with just that.
The privacy. What are you looking at? What?
It's the weird little logo down here. It says privacy. Like some of the anime shows the anime like here, but this one just shows this logo instead.
Don't. Oh, that's the fucking logo for Master Anime, and it's fucking sometimes they get lazy and they don't want to actually put the images up for the animes they don't really care about.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cover. You got Dragon Ball Super here. It's been going on for a few seasons. It's fucking new old Dragon Ball redone, remastered type shit. This is different, like that kind of thing. It's Dragon Ball Z. There's nothing to say there. It's Dragon Ball Z. Watch it or not.
It's not Dragon Ball Z, dude.
It's not Dragon Ball Z. That's what I meant. But I'm saying it is
after
Dragon Ball.
All of it.
Wait, what do you mean it happens after all of it?
It happens after all the Dragon Ball Z stuff. It's a continuation of it.
How is it whenever it's back in time whenever Trunks and Gohan are kids? It's a different universe altogether is what it seems like.
I think they no, dude, it's fucking it takes place after all the events in Dragon Ball Z. I mean, they through this, they consider Dragon Ball GT not canon, though, which might piss a few people off, especially me, since I actually watched through all of that shit.
But Dragon Ball Z covered the. Hold on, let me see this first video here, because this looks like the fucking Hercules fight thing. Dragon Ball Z covered all of the Hercules fight shit.
No,
Satan.
This takes place after Dragon Ball Z. I'm telling you.
So it takes place after the Busan. Well, Dragon Ball Z went on for a long time, though. So
Yeah,
basically, are they retconning GT into just non-existence?
GT no longer exists in canon
Weird. Probably
because
because
that was
GT
done
really
by a
wasn't
different.
GT
No,
really wasn't that great, to be honest. Like I'll be real. GT
no,
was meh.
not only that, but it was done by a different writer, so that's how they justified it.
Oh, okay.
Which honestly kind of makes sense because it wasn't him that was working on it, which is probably why it was kind of subpar compared to the Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball that we were used
Yeah, I
to.
never even really watched like Dragon Ball GT. I watched a little bit of it, and I was like, nah, this shit's meh. But that's okay. So that it's still whatever. So again, I'm gonna go back to saying it's still Dragon Ball. Watch it, like it, love it. All Dragon Ball, watch it, like it, love it. Doesn't fucking matter. There's nothing to say there.
Coming from someone that hasn't seemed to even touch this.
Yeah, I haven't yet to touch Dragon Ball Super because I don't have to. I just don't even care about Dragon Ball anymore or enough.
It's like not.
Watch all of Z. It's fine. It's okay. Carrying on. Anything else here you've seen? I mean, you've seen One Piece. One Piece, that's another one of those things. It's forever anime that's been going on forever. It exists. It has existed since forever. There's nothing really to say about it other than it is what it is. It is One Piece. So anything that's like over 200, everything that's like a continuing series, like I said, I'm not going to sit here and cover it because there's no fucking point. It's been going on for a while.
It's basically like if you enjoy One Piece, you enjoy One Piece. There's no convincing anybody to watch it at this point. I mean, especially with like
You have
how
a
many
lot to
episodes
catch
there
up
are.
on.
It's very hard to get into. It took me about I think like I'd say a good year of like of watching to actually get back to like what's happening right now. And I'm not even completely caught up. I'm like at the end of Dressrosa, and I still gotta catch up. I got a good fucking 50 episodes to go, I think it was, before I'm completely caught up again.
Oh, yeah, I didn't cover Pokemon Sun and Moon, but hey, it's Pokemon. Watch it. It's Pokemon. I mean, you can watch it or not if you want to. I have no idea. Is that Ash? It looks like Ash, but there's no way it's still
always
Ash. Is it really still Ash?
Dude, he's still 10 years old too.
The kid is like immortally 10 years old.
He needs to give us that aging potion, whatever the fuck he's using.
For real though. But yeah, alright, so yeah, Pokemon, it's kind of like drawn out, super drawn out by now. Just meh.
Dude,
I don't know.
Yokai Watch is still going?
Yeah, and apparently Yokai Watch is still going. Yokai Watch it's just another one of those things. It's Yokai Watch. People like it, really don't. Watch it. I don't really care. I've never seen it. I don't think I'm going to get into it. There was a girl at my last workplace who really liked it, and I was like, that's cool. Acting like I gave a shit, and I'm like, God, no.
So I'm guessing we're going to skip to Fate now.
Dude, I've watched I've watched most of the shit between Fate and there, so no. Now, I want to say, this looks interesting, this one. I haven't seen it yet. Who has a sweet, shy, little centaur around the world, everyone seems to be supernatural. So, all class with some kind of horns, wings, tails, those visible supernatural body part. Spider supernatural elements. May one of her best friends knows me, and Kyoko have fun the most normal day of school life. Well, maybe not, because it's slice of life. but it is all supernatural stuff, so maybe, I don't know. Well, I like fucking weird and supernatural.
I enjoyed the interviews with Monster Girls, so I mean,
interviews with Monster Girls was really funny. I never watched all of it. I need to go back and watch all of it, but it's funny. It's just like the Monster Masamune-kun thing, which is basically the same thing. If you watch that one.
I kind of dropped that one just because it's like
the Darling Kun.
It didn't really have any kind of plot whatsoever, and I didn't really find it way too funny.
No, I didn't have any plot. I found it pretty funny personally. But anyway, we're gonna carry on here. So Knights and Magic. Alright. So we have another one of those in another world anime. Speaking of which, okay, there we go, smartphones in here. Good.
Wait, another one?
Yes. Alright. So this premise, main character dies, gets into another world, like most of the recent cliches going on right now.
Genius programmer. What
is
this?
However, he's a genius programmer who likes to build robots. Anyway, he gets into this other world where there's fucking robots and magic. And he's like a fucking small kid, and like apparently the magic in that world is just like coding, so he's a fucking magic god. He's like trying to produce his own giant super robot because he loves robots and he has basically most of his like memories from the other world. And so yeah, But basically, it's really badass. I like it because I like fucking giant robots and tons of action. Like, that's all I need in my life.
Wait,
if it's got giant robots in it, it's worth it. Watch it. It's pretty good to me.
so
It's pretty funny, also.
so there are other robots out there, not just the one that he built.
Yeah, no, there's like a bunch of robots. The thing is, like, the robots were so hard to build. Like, it's like every 200 years they come with like a small, very small, minute like upgrade to their robots. He comes in and they just like fucking takes the current robot design and then just like fucking improves upon it so much in like basically 30 days time. And then like since he's a fucking, I don't know, he's like 10 years old or something, I think, in canon. And like basically he's just shaking up the entire core of that world and its existence. He hasn't built basically his end goal is going to build like basically the Gundam, like Wing Zero in a nutshell. But he's he's just improving on their current robots right now.
Do they actually like pilot the robots, or they just kind of move on their own?
No, they pilot them. And he wants to be a pilot. Cool. The problem is also he's a little kid and he's not he can't really fit in to pilot the seats.
So he has
like, originally.
He kind of has to custom tailor it.
Yeah, like within the first couple episodes, he ends up sticking his magic fucking, like, basically their magic wands, like, they have staffs and shit. He ends up making magic guns instead, and he's basically he's OP as fuck. Only in his respective abilities, though. Like, he still, like, kind of doesn't really think very well like a kid. I mean, he's just trying to build a giant robot. Like, there's people that are like, are you sure you're okay with, other people taking credit for everything? He's like, yeah, I don't care as long as I get to build my robot. And it's funny. It's pretty good, though. But yeah, no, within the first couple episodes, he can't, like, pilot a robot when some dude passes out and, like, wusses out of a fight. So he has to stick his fucking wands in there and basically, like, reprogram it on the fly in a nutshell and just starts, like... That's when he figures out that the current robot technology is ass, because, like, he basically breaks the robot, like, he overexerts it and, like, basically overuses it, and it just kind of falls apart on him in a nutshell.
That actually sounds really interesting. I'll have to check that out.
He pushes it like beyond its limits. Oh no, it's fucking great. It is. I love it. And I've been telling you about it. I don't know why you didn't check it out before now, you con. But I was like, giant robot, fucking sent to another world. Sure, sent to another world. I don't even care about that. Giant robots. That's all I need in my life.
It's like I really enjoy the animes where people get sent into another world, but the problem is it's getting really oversaturated right now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and like. But I mean, they've all been really good though. All the other world animes are always good. I haven't seen a bad one. Even like the super joke ones are still good. Like fucking the smartphone one is literally poking fun at Konosuba like every turn, and it's still good just because it's pure comedy. Yeah. It's not like Konosuba level fucking comedy, but it's pretty funny. It's like funny while also being semi-serious. Anyway, but yeah, Knights of Magic, fucking watch it. So then we come to Princess Principal. Now, this anime is really weird from the start. They got people flying around in fucking flying ships. It's got this old school, like post-war era, like 1940s, 1950s vibe to it. I mean, they're like driving around in jalopy, but they have like flying devices and stuff like that. So it's like weird. The science is weird. Anyway, premise is all these girls go to a school. They're also all spies for another country. It's like the Berlin Wall still existed, and it's dividing the city between west and east. And they're spies for, I think, the east side. They're spies for whatever the opposite side of where they're in. And they basically send people over to the other side. Like what's the word here? They basically excommunicate people to the other side that are approved through an organization type thing. But they're all like girls that go to a school. One of them is the princess, I think, of the side that she's on or something. I don't know. But it's really good. There's a character that's like seems unemotional and unfeeling, but she's still really nice. Like within the first couple episodes, somebody died. Like this character just fucking offs a dude. But in a way that his fucking like sister gets to survive because the sister's really sick. What happened was basically in that premises, there were bad people that used the guy or trying to basically, they wanted him to defect so like they find that organization and bring him down because they were working with a different government, something like in a different country. And so, since he betrayed them, he had to die, but the girl like took out insurance against him and made him sign the insurance thing, and basically she murdered him. And instead of it being suicide or else, suicide fraud. You don't get the money from insurance, so you can do stuff like that. It's hardcore. I haven't watched more after that, but I've been meaning to, and I really want to. It's pretty good. They're also all of the characters are quirky and weird. Like all of the girls are super weird, super quirky. It's pretty good. I recommend it. The next one, I haven't fucking seen it, but like I just see this main picture, and I'm like, I don't know what it is. I guess is it soccer? It's a soccer anime. All right, cool. Don't care. I was trying to figure out what the fuck that fucking weird device is he's holding. I've never seen that before in my life.
That's a fucking duster. He's wearing a rubber glove. What is this?
Yeah, I don't know, but he's like in sock. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I don't want to watch it.
Is he dusting off the ball while it's in midair? What is going on here?
I don't know, but I'm not gonna watch it. Battle Girl High School. I don't know. What is this? Couple school action role playing game. World's been created by Irasu, mysterious invaders of the appear. Now that's what these humans found so restricted contain. Same build against these invaders. The warrior goes everywhere without any powerful armor, even weapons. Girl Academy's the next. Shiny Star Guardians! Destined to fight Irasu. The player is assigned to this academy to train the girls and take back the family earth. And so once again, the chimes echo through Sunstream schoolyard to mark the beginning classes. And I don't know. That I don't know what this is, but I assume these are girls in battle gear. I mean, this is Battle Girl High School, but like, I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a look over. It's got some shitty.
It's based on a game, so I don't know, man.
Is it actually based on a game? Meh. I don't know. I probably won't do it.
It says it's based on a role-playing game.
Oh, so I want to point out that a lot of these things back here are all really great animes. It's fucking Attack on Titan, Sayo, Death Note, Steins Gate, Angel Beats, Fullmetal Alchemist, Psychopath, is that Durara? Yeah, it is. It's the same thing over and over. Is that Sayo 2? Yeah. More Sayo, Gurren Lagann. Just all these anime are all amazing. Anyway. So Princess Principal, and then we go to Fate APOC. Alright, so it's Fate series. Like, that's it. That's all I gotta say. Anything that's Fate is always good. I mean, the Photable stuff's pretty good, the original stuff's alright. Like, Fate Zero is really good. Fate APOC, as I call it, or Fate Apocrypha, is, it's really good.
Like, it's
the only completely weird, I don't know what it is, I assume it's like a alternate universe type thing. I mean, you get to see the ruler class that's never existed before in the anime, which is Joan of Arc, Joan of Arc, basically.
I think it's taking place like in the Holy Grail's dimension or something like that. I think that's what I read.
It talks about there was once a Holy Grail war waged by 7 mages and heroic spirits in a town called Fuyuki, which is the original Holy Grails. And however, certain mages took advantage of the chaos of World War II to steal the Holy Grail. So it's like it's a different universe in it entirely. Several decades have passed, and the Yggdramilia family took upon the Grail as a symbol. It affected the major associations, furious associations, forced to by the Summon Service. The Holy Grail war system changed. War with 7 versus 7 breaks out, and so the curtain rises on the epoch, making the Great Holy Grail War. So basically, in Fate series, there's always a 7-person free-for-all deathmatch thing. Whatever happened here, however, the people stole the Grail and somehow they made it to, since somebody already possessed the Grail had to do a new system where one side as 7 servants faces another side. And then after that, so this is the problem that's going to arise after that. After the 7 fight the 7, whichever side wins out of that, the remaining people left on that side have to fight each other then. And then it goes back to the normal Grail rules. It's fucking weird. That's kind of why Ruler is in play. She's a servant that's summoned by the Grail to watch over everything. She's also, super powerful, but she's very, she's lawful good, basically, as a D&D reference. She follows the rules of the Grail, and she's, taking no sides and stuff like that. Long story short, I guess, I can't really tell who the fuck the main character is yet. I assume it's this kid, who is, summoned by the family. He's a he's a homunculus. And, for some reason, the servants on the people that summon him. Basically, he's like quote unquote the best specimen for one of the people on the black side. It's like super fucking. That's his noble phantasm is a giant. What's the word I'm looking for? Golem. And like they were gonna use him as the core. They were basically gonna murder him and use his heart as the core for it. He ended up, for some reason, he has a mind of his own as a fucking, as a homunculus, which is weird because they normally don't do that. And he, basically the servants, like, help him out. One of the servants they basically are trying to, like, sacrifice himself for him. They give him the ruler, and basically whatever. In a nutshell, he's gonna have to fight, probably. I think he is going to be the main character. But as it currently stands, like, it jumps between, like, people's storylines and stuff. So you really can't tell the main characters yet.
It wants to show you all the characters, and then it'll probably switch to the main one for.
Well, no. It's been okay. So it started off with a certain dude that I think is like this universe's version of Kotomine Kirei, is what it seems like. I can't tell yet, but I think it's what it is. Fucking Shiro's here in this universe too, as himself. He's like super fucking dark and with his white hair like his archer self, but he's still young. It doesn't make any sense. There's a lot of weird shit here that like I'm trying to connect dots and I still like hit fucking bumfuck nothing. But there's a lot of cool characters in this. So, like Joan of Arc is cool because she's ruler. I know she's popped up in the games before. Like I have Phatic Stell, she pops up as the ruler class. I've never really experienced her in any fucking existence in Fate series, but I know she exists. You've got like Spartacus. Apparently, one of the people in black has Vlad the Impaler. That's what I love about the Fate series. Damn. Like they pull characters out of history, random characters. Oh, Jack the Ripper's in this one too. That's a fun one. Yeah, it's pretty good. The fight scenes, like, even though it's not done by Ufotable, they're all still really fucking good. It's a lot of talking. It's a lot of like seeing what's going on behind the scenes. With like when they have fight scenes, it's basically on par with Fate series as normally, so it's pretty good. It's Fate. Fate's always good. I would always watch Fate. They always have really great storylines, and like it's always really great. Just check it out. I goes to you, Hot Guy.
The only downside to Fate Stay Night is it's every season starts out kind of slow. You have to get past like 2 to 3 episodes before shit really kicks off.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, this one is like it started off slow with the first episode, but I think they start fighting. No, they start fighting with like the first or second episode. Like this one's like the pacing is just random. It's kind of like it's slow, then it goes hardcore and they fight, and then it's a little bit slow and then they fight. Like it's pretty good. There's probably gonna be a section of slowness, but since they're bouncing around to everybody, like all the different main characters, because I think there's more than one at this point, that like there's always something going on.
You seem kind of skeptical of this this talk show, but now that we're actually doing it, you're kind of energetic now.
I'm not. I wasn't skeptical at all. This is what this is how I do. This is how I talk about shit. I talk shit. This is what I do on a daily basis when we just sit here in teams and.
Well, I mean, like it seems like you're really enjoying this talking about anime.
Not really enjoying this. I just like talking, and it works.
I'm trying to find that fucking anime that I showed to you with the really fucking crazy bitch because I don't.
Oh, Kakaguri! I don't see it in here.
Is it not airing anymore?
It says. Oh wait, hold on. Is this currently watching? Oh no, it's not currently watching. I don't know. It just doesn't show up. That doesn't make sense.
Is it just not on this list? Because it fucking.
It looks like it's definitely not on this list. How far does this go? It looks like it goes 7 days. That's a good fucking question. Let me double check my anime site. This is where I watch. I watch stuff on Anime Show TV. But see Kakaguri right here. Let's see when it normally releases. Episode 5, the 30th of July. Is it really is it dead? It says ongoing. It's supposed to be 12 episodes.
Yeah, there's only fucking 5 released right now, and it's been going weekly up until now, and it's
and maybe it's on hiatus because it didn't even release a new episode last week. The last episode was released on Sunday, and so like the newest episode should have been the 6th. But no.
Just
what the fuck?
Release.
maybe our anime sources like couldn't pull it because like that's the thing. Sometimes animes like disappear from these lists and like only Crunchyroll will have something like that. Like sometimes they strike down on the people who are like watching it for free and pulling it.
Yeah, but it usually doesn't happen, especially since these are illegal
Yeah, see,
sites to begin with.
yeah. So some of these like anime that I'm looking at here on my site don't show up in the thing that you're looking at in the whatever. Like there's the Corpse Girl thing or whatever. I assume that's a continuation of something. This thing. Oh no, that's the one that showed up. That's over there. It just looks
Yeah,
different on this one. I don't know about Monster Strike 2.
I mean, they're
Action
probably
Heroine
there. We're just saying
Fruits. The
they
Monster
might
Hunter
just
story,
be in.
that one's there. Most of them are there. Except for this one. I don't think this one's there. This one's there. Oh, this one was actually okay. So I didn't cover that. I forgot about that. I just realized after looking at it, it's fucking cute. All right, let me back that ass up real quick. Oh, actually no, it's right after this. Cool. Tenshi no 3P! Exclamation point. All right, this anime is fucking really cute. So far.
So far.
Like, this dude is just a fucking like super shut in. Apparently, his hobby is making Vocaloid songs, uploading them online. One day, he receives a message from a fan asking to meet up. Basically, anyway, this fan asking to meet up are these little girls. They're like super duper young, and they like live in an orphanage, and they want him to help them play or do a band thing because they love his music and stuff like that. It's cute. I watched the first couple episodes. I haven't watched it anymore. It's also kind of funny. But yeah, meh. It's all right. It's watchable. If you like music,
Are they
anime
actually?
thing.
Are they actually good?
Oh yeah, no, these three girls, like even the main character, surprised how good they are. He's fucking really great. Like he as a main character, he fucking plays guitar and just makes songs. Like he doesn't go to school, he just sits there and makes songs all day. He's really good, and so like that's why they recruit him. And like he goes and like they start playing with shit and they play with like all these old fucking instruments. I mean that's like was that his Fender Strat right there? And then I forget what this is. That's a yeah, I can't remember what that was. Either way, oh, it's a violin bass, that's what it was. And then whatever the fuck drum set. But anyway, he's just like talking all shit, like they have like huge Marshall amps, like they have a bunch of really good equipment. And they start playing, and he's like, that was really good. And these kids are like 7 or something. They're supposed to be like 7-year-olds. They're like tiny little girls in theory.
So this is an anime for all the lolicons.
Yeah, well, it's like a music anime. Music like brings happiness type shit anime. It's pretty good.
Yeah, so
I don't know. One of the girls offers to let the guy touch them, like sexually, and I was like, whoa. And he's like, what? Like she was like, you could even, you help us. You could even touch me, because like she brought that up the first time, like one of the first character went to go meet him, and like they were like, you're a fucking pervert or whatever, and because he honestly thought the way the girl wrote emails, he thinks that it's an older man because it's what it makes it sound like, and so that's like his image inside of him, and it's just like this little girl, and he's like, what? And she's like super nervous and stuttering and shit the entire time she talks, but then they just sing really well and like they do good music, and it's like, okay then. But yeah, no. She says that like there's some comedy in there. It's cute, funny, and stuff like that. It's a slice of life, meh. But I mean, I kind of liked it when I watched. That was pretty funny. Anyway, carrying on. Oh, there's the yokai apartment thing. I have no idea what the fuck that is. That kind of looks like a weird rip on Gintama just from looking at it.
Honestly, like I saw the description for Isekai Shokudu. Like to me, it looks really interesting. I haven't actually watched it though.
I watched it. It's odd. I don't really like it because it's cool. It's an interesting premise. It's a fucking restaurant magically like teleports through planes of existence. Like big people from each of those planes of existence go in. For instance, one of them is a dragon woman that gets specific food from him, like a stew and some other stuff. So basically, like, the fucking restaurant teleports around to fantasy worlds and all this other shit. But it's just like, It's just, literally it's just a dude fucking cooking, making food, and people eating it, and, like, talking about random things. It's not very interesting to me. I watched it. It's pretty fucking boring. it's whatever. It didn't find anything really super interesting about it. I'm not probably gonna watch it. It's all right. It's like it's a quote unquote another world thing, but it's just it has a place, and its place certainly is not for me. And if you like action and stuff, and it's just like more, it's like slice of life, but as a restaurant. It's just
It aims to be kind of interesting, but not like over the top kind of deal.
I guess it wants to be interesting. I just don't know. I haven't found it interesting. Unless, like, it's one of those ones where I have to watch through a couple more episodes, which is boring as fuck. The first episode's just, I don't know, watch the first episode, and then maybe watch a couple, and let me know if it starts getting better. It might get good, I don't know.
Sure, I'll probably check it out, and I'll let you know. You'd be surprised how many anime actually get a lot better down the line.
Yeah, I mean, it's bad. Let's see what else we got. Oh, we got fucking the smartphone, Another World smartphone anime. Ah, yes. This brilliant masterpiece. So obviously from this picture, you can already tell it's fucking harem. It's Another World. It's making fun of like Seo sometimes, just like the way the main character's dressed. It's making fun of fucking Konosuba with the way the things work in Konosuba, and like especially the slimes part. It's like a lot of the other world anime tropes thrown into an anime. It's making fun of everything. The main character's incredibly overpowered.
It's like the total opposite in Konosuba, where like everybody's completely useless. This one, everybody is really fucking strong.
Yeah, everybody's really fucking strong, and but the main character is overpowered just because he can use all spells that are only supposed to be used by people, like, it's called null magic, which is, like, people's personal spells that they made up or whatever they have access to. He can use all of their spells. He has affinities to every fucking element known to man, which is where that coat comes into play, because, like, nobody in history in this area has ever had, like, affinities to everything. He's got so much mana and so much magical power that, like, he summoned a fucking angelic beast, and basically it now is under his command because of how much power he has. He's completely overpowered, and he has a fucking smartphone that does things.
Can we talk about that scene, just like give people an image of like how powerful this guy is? So like he summoned this beast, like it ended up being like the strongest possible beast you can summon. So the beast told him to prove how strong he was by pouring his mana into her. So he does that. Him. I don't know. I think it's a female voice actor, so I don't fucking know.
Yeah, but it's a dude. It's a dude tiger. It's a fucking manly man tiger.
But like he puts his mana through him, and he passes the fuck out.
Yeah, he basically over fucking power, like he puts too much mana in. And I don't even think the main character's like trying to put that much mana in. He's like, alright, I'll just put a little bit in. That's what he says, and he just basically fucking basically flows the magical. It's an angelic magical beast. It's not just a magical beast. It's an angelic level magical beast, like the highest level. It's a celestial level magical beast. And so basically, yeah. So he wins over that. So he uses a smartphone. So God made it to where his smartphone, the GPS works. Everything like the smartphone works entirely like it does in the real world in his world. And, like, he can use the GPS works, even though there's no satellites. It's basically, he's completely overpowered, and his cell phone's pretty cool. Now he just recently learned that he can enchant things into his phone, and has basically been buffing his phone now. It's fucking great. It's funny. It's a harem. It's funny. It's Another World anime. I don't know. It's pretty good. I would suggest it just if you want good laughs along the way. And also, you know, a dense harem main character. But, like, he's dense, like, to their I don't think he's dense to their feelings, honestly. I think he understands sometimes, but, you know, he's just, like, nice to everybody. And it's pretty cool.
Yeah. I think it's really cool that he has a direct line to call God, though.
Yeah. No, what's funnier is when God calls him, he's like, hey, good luck on that. And it's like, what? God's just this old man. I love how God's portrayed as just this old man. And he's just like, yeah, if I accidentally struck you with lightning, I can't respawn you in the same world, but I can respawn you in another world. Yeah,
It's
just
like
that.
he did it by complete accident, which is why he's able to. And he was like, yeah, I accidentally killed you. This wasn't supposed to happen. I feel embarrassed. Hey, how about this? I'll give you a chance to spawn in this world with magic and shit, and I'll give you some little stat boosts that make you overpowered as shit.
Yeah, give you a little stat boost.
He
But
said
anyway,
unless something extremely ridiculous happens, he
you won't
will
die.
not die.
Yeah. And so that's basically how this premise goes. And he's just building his harem slowly.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the like lolly girl to pop up. I mean,
I'm waiting for.
there's the little like lolly. There's this one. I'm talking about like the lolly, the fucking gothic lolly dress with the bear and shit. I assume she's gonna pop up soon because everyone else is already in the picture except for her.
I'm waiting for more of a plot, to be honest. Though that's the only downside to this, as far as I see it.
There's no real plot. It's just like them running around doing adventures every now and again. Also, the only downside I was to say is like the transition scenes every 2 seconds is kind of just meh. I mean, it does its intended job. Also, transition scenes are usually kind of funny in their own way, but yes, it's just kind of like there's too many of them. It's the only real gripes I have. Other than that, it's pretty funny. It's just playful. It's not nothing serious. Watch it or don't. Up to you. Where we got here? We have new game. It's a continuation of the game anime, new game anime. The only difference, the only way you could tell it's the second season is because it's got 2 exclamation points versus the 1. Basically, girl joins a game dev company that I think is full of girls. I don't know. I haven't watched it, but it's just a continuation of that.
Yeah, I haven't watched it either, though I've been told it's really good, and I kind of want to watch it, but
yeah,
also...
I need to go watch the first season. Like the second season starts off, and she's been there for a year, and I was like, wait a minute, hold on. I was like, I know this anime because I've seen like pictures of it or videos of it. There's a season 1 shit in this part. Also, why is Crucifix not on? It's he died. What the fuck? I was wondering why Crucifix was hosting it. Meh. There's Eho Girl, which I don't even know what the fuck. And then there's Suzure Children. That's another good one that I need to watch. Like, I saw some funny things. Like, the funniest videos, like, where they're about to have sex, basically, or something like that. I don't understand. I don't know what the premise is behind or what's going on, but it looks like something I kind of need to take a look at. It's like, anyway, to those of you out there who never could say I love you. The story is just about ordinary high schoolers and how love makes them fired up, shaken, laugh, cry, and hurt. When things go well enough, the story of adolescence and romance will show you how they spend their precious youth. Every character is the main character here, and you're sure to find one you can sympathize with. Huh. That actually sounds like a nice anime? I don't know.
It sounds like something I should check out.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's got a 4.9 out of 5 on this thing.
Wait, a 4.9? Holy shit.
No, 4.09, not 4.9.
Oh.
4.09.
That's still pretty high for this website.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of the things we covered this season are like that high. Let me see, Fate Apox 4.1. See what else. Basically everything I like is pretty high. Let's see, this fucking Knights and Magic is 4.04. Okay, my tastes are the best taste. The fucking Princess Principal is a 4. See this one, Tenchi, 3P. That's a 3.7. That's meh. I mean, it's still pretty good. It's over 2.5. Let's see. Token Rambo is... Oh, it's actually got 3.6. Meh. Like I said, I haven't picked up Token Rambo. Where's the other one I really like? Hajimito no Cal. Oh, in the fucking classroom. Hajimito no Cal is kind of low because people don't like that. But no, this classroom of elites, the classroom of elites one's got 4.15. It's pretty high.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
but it's like
gamers. Gamers
generally
is 4.1.
Generally around the fucking like 4.0 range is pretty good on this website.
Oh shit, Boku no Hero Academia is 4.55. Of course it is.
I'm just gonna bring up that we skipped over Koi to Os, which I think it's right before the smartphone anime.
Oh, I haven't seen that. Well, yeah, that's why I skipped over it. I didn't realize you hadn't seen it.
Yeah, I've actually watched it. So in this anime, like marriages are like the government decides who you're going to marry
Oh
when you turn
no.
16. Our main character fell in love about 2 years ago and is trying to kind of fight that system.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm gonna read the press here. Lies are forbidden, and love is doubly forbidden. In the near future, when young people in Japan turn 16, they are assigned a marriage partner by the government. People don't have to go through the trouble of looking for someone, and everyone accepts that the country will find a compatible partner to make them happy. Yukari Nijima is 15 years old. He lives in a small corner of the country. He can't seem to get ahead in life. Both academically and athletically, he's below average. But within him, he hides a heart burning with passion. In this world in which love is forbidden, what will happen to him when he falls in love? That's like a mad
So
premise, but yeah.
so basically what happens is that he's in love with the girl that's on the left.
The blue, purplish haired girl.
Yeah, and the girl on the right is the one that he was assigned to. So they can reject the marriage, but the problem is if they do that, it really hampers on like the shit that you can do in the future. So like getting accepted like colleges and shit, they look at that and they're just like, why did you decline this?
That's weird. I
So
mean,
like his options would be severely limited if he was to go with the girl that he wants to. And the girl that he was assigned to, she's actually promoting this relationship.
well, there you go. That's good.
Yeah, it's weird. It's
So
I
it's like
think
some
it's
weird love triangle thing.
I well, I mean, she is not particularly in love with him, and I mean, her feelings for him are starting to grow, like as we are right now. I don't think I've watched the newest episode, have I? No, I have not watched the newest episode. But there's also there's also a pretty unique twist about halfway through it. It was just like, what the fuck? What is going on here? Why?
One of them is a transgendered male. Anyway, no.
No, fucking the dude with the fucking purple hair. He's not shown in the pictures, but the dude is the man is gay for the brown haired dude.
Oh.
It's like we as viewers we know this, but the brown haired guy has no idea.
It's a dense harem MC, basically.
Yeah, I mean at least there's not. This isn't really way too far of a harem. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's true.
he
Yeah.
has his childhood love, and then fucking the government assigned him this other girl. So we have kind of a kind of complicated scene here, and then this dude is kind of like, well, nothing's gonna happen for you, but I mean, this might be some interesting conflict of
Alright,
interests.
so for the last anime we're gonna cover Kakaguri, which may or may not be airing anymore. We don't fucking know. But it's pretty good. I liked it. I mean, like, the fucking character's just really fucking crazy. It's an
Dude,
anime about a
it's fucking
school where, like,
insane.
people come in and bet, like, millions of dollars in their currency, which isn't a lot in American dollars. But, like, for instance, the main character, the guy, or what seems like the main character, I think it's actually gonna be the chick, I don't fucking know. Anyway,
Well, the main character is the dude.
okay, so the main character, like, loses to this fucking cunt and, like, basically gets turned into, like, basically a dog. Like, he's made to wear a tag, he can't even do anything, he's like the lowest of the low. However, that's their class rep, which I find weird. That dude was their class rep.
Yeah.
But
It
anyway.
doesn't matter. It all comes down to money in this school.
Yeah, but he's basically, like, turned into a piece of meat, like, with that chick, like, he's turned into a fucking footstool, like, the fucking, just the degrading for that poor guy is a lot. Anyway, chick with black hair comes in, and, like, she fucking figures out the system and what's going on, like, how, like, she's playing a rigged game against the one cunt, who probably, once that kid figured out that, like, the game was rigged, he probably should have just been like, that's how you won against me, you fucking cunt. I'm like, no, I'm not beating your bitch. I would rip off my tag right there. Like, but I own you, and I'd be like, nobody owns me. That's actually the first problem I would have personally there. I would never get in that position because nobody owns David. Money doesn't own me. Nobody owns me. I don't even own me. But anyway.
You probably wouldn't make ridiculous bets that you can't pay off in the first place, which is why characters end up in those situations.
Also true. That is very true. I wouldn't make those ridiculous bets.
But
Unless I was, like, destroying somebody. Like, unless they were playing me really hard and they made me bet a lot of money. And then they basically cheated like she did. But still, he was still playing shit.
So what's interesting is that if you graduate this school with a debt, like, depending on how bad the debt is, your life basically belongs to the school, and they plan out your whole entire future.
Really? I didn't know that that's how
Yeah.
that works exactly.
Well, I mean, you have to pay off the debt somehow, and you owe it all to the school.
So whose money are they playing with? Like,
No,
I thought they were playing with their own personal money.
well, it's basically, if you go in debt, the school gives you a loan that basically makes your money zero. So that way the other students get their money and everything, but that means they owe the student council and like the whole establishment all that money then.
That's weird. So basically, I would just be like, I'm just not gonna bet anything. And they'd be like, well, you will never gain money, you'll never be rich. Like, I was, oh, and I was just like, and going back to not giving a fuck.
Especially after, like, you find out very quickly that everybody that's high up in the food chain is cheating. Everyone.
Well, yeah, I don't doubt that, because that's how that works. But, like, apparently the cheating's accepted. Like, cheating is okay unless somebody...
Unless you're caught.
Yeah, even though, like, they were caught and she brought it up, like, still, it's okay.
Well, I mean, as soon as she finds out, like, what's going on, she completely fucks over the other person.
Oh, yeah, no, it doesn't take her too long to figure everything out. Which is good. I mean, this bitch is, like, crazy. She acts crazy. I'm not, like, too much of a fan of, like, how their, I guess, their inner selves are represented, like, as super crazy people. But realistically, like, they're not having super crazy expressions. Crazy expressions, like, throw me off a bit. Other than that, it's pretty cool. It's an interesting anime.
That's not their inner selves, man. That's actually them. Basically, they'll have this sweet, innocent smile to lure them in, but as soon as they fucked up, they reveal their true selves, and it's like, ha ha, you bitch! I have all your money.
Yeah. Well, no, but like that's the thing is some of that's not. If you look, it goes like back to back. Like that's what they see as each other, but that's not actually what's going on. What's going on is their faces don't change to being really super weird and crazy. That's just like a dramatization. Because it'll pan back out and it'll just be like their regular face, but they'll have like a surprise look on them or something like that. It won't be the weird, super crazy shit. Except for afterwards, whenever like she's like, oh yeah, and that's the thing is like she was like doing the crazy thing, and then she's like, you can keep your money, you're absolved of all debts, and like that kid was absolved of the debts, and she gave money to that dude, and here you go, here's some money, and it's just like, what? I would have been the same way, like, what? Bah! Why did I get money? I was, like, helping them cheat against you. Like, what the fuck?
It's like, all my debt is gone. I no longer have to follow this bitch. Yippee!
Yeah, yippee! And just, like, click your fucking shoes together. I think we're pretty good and pretty much done here. We did actually run about 2 hours. I have no idea what we're going to do for the next stream, like, the next Weaboo Tuesday stream. Not this week, I assume, in the 2 weeks, I don't know. We don't even know what the fuck we're doing with our lives here. It's just kind of ramshackle and like, we're going to talk about anime. And then we did. And then I feel like there's not much really to talk about after that. Unless you want to go, like, start talking about shows in specific detail, I don't know.
Well, I mean, I think we pretty much talked about everything that we would have to say. I mean, we went pretty decently into detail for a majority of it.
Yeah. I don't, like I said, this is what I was talking about. This is like, I don't know if we can turn this into a week thing. I don't know what there is. We can do it when we finish, like when the season finishes. Like we do it, like we can do it start of each season. Then we can do like a middle, and then we can do like an end segment, like what final thoughts or like how it was. Was it worth it still? All that stuff. Like we can do something like that. I don't know.
Well, I mean, we can also like, especially since we already started, like. I was saying, do it like bi-weekly, and then we'll like talk about like what happened in like the previous 2 episodes, as like what our thoughts on it and whatnot.
Yeah, I
Like
guess we could go like a 2 week update, I guess, of like every anime, so like 2 episodes, and we just talk about it. Yeah, sure.
is like for example, fucking
Like,
Boruto.
like it's not worth watching anymore. Like, it just turned into complete ass fodder. Or this fucking is
Exactly.
still amazing. Still watch it. It's probably just gonna be everything's still gonna be amazing. Or it's
Like
gonna be like it was
fucking
kind of slow. There was a recap there. Don't watch that recap. It's pointless. Or that kind of shit. Okay.
like on the previous 2 episodes of Boruto, it's been filler. It's kind of shit right now. You have to wait till the next arc starts up.
Yeah. AIDS. It's probably gonna be filler for a while too. Like usually fillers are like almost fucking. They're almost like a season long sometimes.
But I
Like
kind
with
of quit.
Bleach. Bleach fucking filler seasons were like multiple seasons long. So AIDS.
At least Bleach's fillers were actually interesting though.
That is true. Each of the fillers. The problem with the fillers is like you didn't know where the fuck you were when the filler stopped. Like you didn't know where in the timeline you were, because the filler ends and you're like, what? However, they did like make most of the fillers canon because like this ability he learned in the filler is actually what he has now. And it's like, oh,
Like
okay.
apparently that whole entire like the bounce, if you remember those from like the I think it was like early Bleach.
Yeah,
Uh, the I thought that was pretty interesting. Like as it was getting progressing, and then later on, like after I finished everything, I found out that it was filler, and I was like,
yeah,
I was surprised. I enjoyed it compared to like fucking Naruto fillers or One Piece fillers. It was like this is kind of ass.
yeah. A lot of the Naruto fillers are just like ass.
At least with One Piece fillers, it's very obvious. And like they really put it out there that it is filler.
Yes. Yeah, with the Bleach fillers though, it's just like, cause like it'll go from being in the middle of like Hueco Mundo and all of a sudden flashback, snap back to reality. You know, like they fucking flash to some weird shit where they're playing soccer, and it's like, what?
It's like
That was one of the things that happened in Bleach. And I was like, what?
and another thing with fucking like One Piece filler, like it doesn't really happen often, and that's because fucking the guy has everything pre-planned for the next like fucking 15 years. He has 15 years worth of content in his head right now.
That's actually nuts.
Yeah. He already has how everything is gonna be planned and everything that's gonna happen in between from now and when it will finally end. And like the amount of time that it's gonna take, I don't know if I'm gonna be alive to see the end.
Nah, you'll be
So
alive. Shouldn't
so
die anytime soon.
some unforeseen circumstance is gonna happen. I'm gonna be sitting on my deathbed and I'm be like, I didn't get to see the end of One Piece.
And then your dad's gonna be like, I still am cool. Fucking weeaboo. I don't know. However, your dad plays World of Warcraft. I don't know. That fucking hurts
he
cool
doesn't
points.
he doesn't
Oh,
play World of Warcraft anymore. He used to.
oh God. WoW players.
Well, he played it back when it was good, with the Wrath of the Lich King, and he kind of quit a little bit after Cataclysm.
Um,
Shit, like he enjoyed it back when it was meant for hardcore players. Now it's
yes.
kind of ass.
So, but basically here, I think what we're done here, yeah.
Yeah, but nobody's in the fucking Discord anymore. It's kind
Yeah,
of
no, that's.
depressing.
But I'm gonna go ahead and roll an outro, and then probably just cleanse. Well, it's 11 o'clock. I mean, this is basically the same time my talk show with Kenneth and then. But anyway, thank you for those of you that came by and watched today. Catch you next time. I might be up streaming later tonight after I figure out what the hell I'm going to do, like, game-wise. I have to be up until, like, 7 in the morning, and then I have to go drive around and help my family do newspaper bullshit. So I'll be up
So,
for the rest of the night.
oh damn! I thought you were gonna go to sleep and then wake up for that. Okay.
I mean, I might try doing that. I don't know. Oh, I mean, like, I already took my, like, 6 hours sleep. Like, I was gonna try to stay up all day today, but I went and passed that one. That's why I sent you that message. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna sleep.
Yeah.
I'll wake up when I wake up, and I'll message you when I get up.
So what you're saying is you're like too wide awake to be able to do that right now.
Realistically, I could force myself to sleep just by laying down and, like, letting the depression take hold and just letting it pass out. In a nutshell. But yeah. But anyway, like I said, thanks everybody for joining. Thank you, Highkek, and for, I guess, me for doing the Weaboo Tuesday stream. So what are we doing? We're going to do it in 2 weeks? That's the deal here?
Every fortnight.
Oh my god.
You know what
For
a
all of
fortnight
you,
is?
it's 2 weeks. I know it's not a fucking American term. Stop it, you useless fucks. I don't know why that came up into like existence right now. Maybe because of the fucking game Fortnite. I have no idea why it
No,
became a big deal
I can't.
recently.
I can't. Like I said it because fucking who was it? Rags, Bulletberry, and like two other guys are doing like they're doing a talk show every other fucking week, talking about like shit that like console peasantry and shit like that.
I'm just gonna say that like we're gonna do bi-weekly. None of this Fortnite bullshit. But anyway, thank you everybody for joining. Catch us next time. Catch me later or catch me tomorrow. Catch me outside. I don't know. Just we'll catch something. Hopefully not AIDS.
You gotta end it on a meme.
Yep. So everybody have a good night. Thank you for joining us.